Whatever. Let's go to the museum if I remember rightly. My generation.
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies
Really?
in those days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Okay.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar. Though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No, no, no. They assume I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
Whatever, monsieur.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
What's a sausage got to do with a price of fish?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur. Is there any reason why I should?
I guess not.
But yes.
Do you recognize this ID pass? No.
Have
Have you
this.
ever heard of the Club Alamut?
Oh, no. I don't frequent places like that.
Oh, so you have heard of it.
Thanks for your help. In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to
Why
the
is the guy
tripod
paused?
pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It
See?
had been found in Loch Marne at the site of a Knights Templar
I was supposed to
procession.
see you how to
What's that?
say that.
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited.
Aren't we all? You just wouldn't be on that fucking
It was
token
an ancient
pole.
Egyptian sarcophagus.
Leave it alone. That closet is over 3,000 years old.
Closet? It's a
Go for a
sarcophagus.
kiss. Right. If I remember rightly, to get that, we need to fit around with this, then get into that, this sarcophagus. And get insert. There we go.
This is ridiculous. I could be here for hours.
Yeah, that's the idea. Right. Let's go back to Nicole. Wrong place. No, that's the police. Fuck every place except Nicole's apartment.
Hi. I've been to the Croon Museum.
Did you speak to Lobino?
No, he wasn't there.
Little shit.
Let's take another.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Look.
There's a guy. There's a guy between the night through my. I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marne.
I have heard of Loch Marne. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marne. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that,
Interesting.
but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Lochmarn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
But I won't be going. I want to follow up the Bellotta case. If you really think Picram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochmarn?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
Next to Britain.
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clan's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
I
There we
have
go.
to go.
Okay.
Let's go to Ireland. A few hours later.
I passed the castle on the way into Lochmarn. The castle where Pegram's excavation was located. It was a featureless plastic box firmly attached to the wall of the building. It was a trap door in the side.
It's a pavement, not a sidewalk.
I tugged at the trap. The lad, his...
Let's talk to the lad.
Hi there.
What?
What's your name, kid?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's
No.
just say I'm here to find the truth.
Indubitably.
Just like on the telly?
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
What are you doing hanging around the bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why?
Really?
Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down
Don't
his
do that.
evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The
We hear
old
it.
skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year. What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Can I get inside?
No, it's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only, what do you want to know? Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No,
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't
Yeah,
scared
kid.
of nothing.
Of course you're not,
I'll
laddie.
give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh, there's a ghost. It's called the Phantom of Lochmarn.
Phantom of
You don't
man.
believe in ghosts, are you?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes. Last
Wow,
Tuesday
drunk.
night, I went up to see what that dig was about. I just reached the top of the wall when I hears this awful noise.
What
It's a goat.
sort of noise?
A horrible snuffling and snorting.
It's a
Like
goat.
O'Brien's pig, only worst. It was coming from inside the castle.
Right.
Did you find out what was making the noise?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy like an old dinner plate. The yard was full of shadows. I could have been hiding anything. I could have gone home, but my legs had lost their stuffing.
Did you get to see the ghost?
Indeed I did. And a fearsome sight it is too.
It had
I sat on
horns.
my arse, waited.
It had
till
horns.
went down.
It had 4 hooves.
Out it comes from the shadows,
And a wispy
all
beard.
grey and tattered and hunched over like an old bent willow. Then I hears this spluttering and splashing and horrible laughter in the dark. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational...
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a...
Here in Lochmarn, they all
Oh,
dress
just
like
like clowns.
The man I'm looking for...
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over 14.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am. Married
Of course
with
you.
4 and 3 kids. 10 kids if you count the wives.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the
Really?
films.
Right.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
Do you recognize this?
No, sir, I never
See you later, kid.
Okay, miss.
Wait. Oh shit.
Hey, McGuire.
What?
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin?
No.
Oh, what's the
See you later,
shot?
kid.
Okay, miss.
Yeah, where's that shot? Oh, I've like got it in here.
It was a beer-stained piece of toweling.
I it was. Doctor, the scabby bastard behind the bar.
Top of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room you're after?
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
Have you served any...
No.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked away.
Did Pegram stay here?
Yes, he did. 6 nights plus breakfast.
Do you recognize this man?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure.
Yes.
He teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism?
Doyle. Sorry, Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Ah, never mind.
Do you recognize the name?
No.
Nah, it was a long Look, I got...
Yeah, shitbag.
Hi, my name's Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Do you know Professor Pegram?
Do I know him? Do I know the good professor himself? No, I don't. I mean, I know who he is. But I don't know him to talk to.
Really?
Do you know anything about Pegram's excavation?
Only that he didn't have the right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Pegram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. One day archaeologists might be digging up our remains.
Imagine that, Mr. O'Brien. I wonder what they'll find.
Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and flavoured condoms, more likely.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Yeah, about the
Can
castle.
you tell me anything about the castle on the hill?
Oh, I don't know much about anything. You should ask Mr. O'Brien here. He just joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
That's right. Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
You're an archaeologist, and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How
Yeah.
come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know they'd gone.
Oh, yes. Packed their spades and shovels and away they went.
Seems I missed all the excitement.
What excitement.
Have you seen this guy?
Recognize the man in this photograph?
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure. Is he a film star?
Does this security pass?
No. Let's be on.
Bye for now.
Let's talk to the bold fuck.
Hello there.
Pleased to meet you.
Bad buying. Oh
Have you
boy.
heard of the Phantom?
More than that, I've seen it, and let me tell you, it's a dreadful spectacle.
Is that before or after
it's
you had
not
a few
just a local
pints?
legend. There really is a Phantom of Lochmarn.
Oh no, I was talking about the Phantom of the Opera.
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar?
I most certainly have. A remarkable institution. Did you know? They were the originators of our system of credit. Their financial empire stretched from the Atlantic to the Caspian Sea. With bases in so many countries, they had to establish new methods of fiscal transfer.
So, the Knights Templar were nothing but a bunch of bankers.
I don't get it. Are you saying these Templar guys invented bank charges?
In a
Yes.
manner of speaking, I suppose they did.
What a dirty trick. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Oh yes, they were arrested, and many were burnt at the stake.
Good. They bloody well deserved it if they were anything like my bank manager.
What about the castle on the
What
hill?
can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
It's a fine sight now, isn't it? Dates back to the 10th century, you know. Most of the existing building was added much later, of course.
Oh really?
The ruins open.
Oh, you thought so?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
there's nothing of interest remaining.
Well, besides the go, of
How
course.
can I get into the castle?
But those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
Now, there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the gem.
The
Do you know
gem.
where I can find Pegram?
You're too late to meet that fella.
Is he dead?
Not
No.
that. But he's gone from the village. A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Do you know where Pegram is gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
What is the normal?
The gem which Pegram found.
Oh, gem.
There's a gem, which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter, are you?
Heck no.
Yes, that's right.
And not a bloody news hound. Well, you're wasting your time here, boy. You'll find the people of Lochmarn are a tight-lipped and cautious lot.
Why? Have you got something to hide?
It's just that we don't like to wash our dirty laundry in public.
How about the
Why does Pegram's
landkeeper?
departure upset the landlord?
Well, why don't you ask him yourself, Mr. Ace Reporter?
What can you tell me about this group?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of...
How about the guy in the photo?
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Nope, I've never...
Goodbye for now.
Good...
Good riddance to the bad hours.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
I'll try a glass.
Is this your...
Well, I guess so.
What beer does... It should... And... In other words, it's flat and worn with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Look, I gotta be going. The young red...
Mr. Redhead in yellow jackets. Whatever was with you?
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgerald, eh?
What can you tell me about the castle?
How about the...
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the...
I used to play there sometimes, when I was a kid. Then one of the little uns fell off the wall, broke his head and died. We didn't go there anymore.
You haven't been up there recently?
No.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
He's the archaeologist, isn't he?
That's right.